Greetings, Starseed. Greetings, lovers of light. Greetings to all those. You gotta jump it right off the bat. I'm not gonna go with it though, because we haven't started the shuffles for time with you guys. So, what I want to say today is welcome to Oya Transformation Oracle readings for Monday, March the 23rd. I want to ask the Spirit Guides, the Holy Spirit through me, Ascended Masters, and our ancestors who stay with us and want us to be better. What exactly is the theme for Monday, the 23rd of March? What is the theme for Monday, the 23rd of March? Give us a clear and concise message from only the highest energies possible. What is the theme for Monday, March the 23rd, 2020? Remove me, Spirit Guides. We'd like a message from the Masters. Okay, we got two determined to be heard. Okay. Of the two, musing right along. Musing right along, which is an 18, reduces to a 9. And 9 speak of selflessness, romance, wisdom, generosity, and artistic talents. That is the theme for Monday. A lot of folks are working from home and they're asking us to be creative in those things that we are doing. Be creative, even though working from home for some may not be the best way to go about things. It's going to take some adjusting, but we will do fine. Might as well write your acceptance speech. Your creative mojo is in rare form. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes, and colossal plans are streaming in from every direction, courtesy of your inner muse. Get out a bucket and drink in the sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. Okay, what I'm hearing him say is you're going to be home. Folks often whine about bad weather, good weather, just getting out of the bed, don't want to leave home. Well, here you are. If you're still working, you got blessings. If you're not working, you got blessings. You have the time to be creative and look at those things that make your heart sing and how can you make money with it. If you already have a job, a career, a life path, and in the current state of affairs are being asked to shelter in place, then in that time of quiet, you can find constructive ways to get the job done from home. Pick and choose which pairs of pajamas you want to wear. Doesn't get any better than that. Musing right along. How can you get the most work done with the least amount of energy expended? You have that choice with nobody over your shoulder. Now let's see what's in the toolbox for Monday. As a skill set we've already mastered that moves us into the present. Holy Spirit, through me, spirit guides, ancestors, what do you have to say? What are you asking us to pull out of our toolbox? And that's the 10 of action. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. That's in our toolbox. We know about balance. We have, from time to time, been able to attain some balance. But quite often we're running on self-will and balance gets forgotten. So, out of the toolbox, we're being told to slow it down. So if the bug scare hasn't got you slowed down, and it's an individual thing you need to do between you and your creator to get some balance, so prioritize that list. You know, guys, I guess, got it too. Some, but women oftentimes, single mothers, head of households. We are the mules of the earth. And the only way we slow down quite often is when we're sick. And then there's some that don't slow down then. You just can't see a way through without being exhausted. So, let's take this message to heed and stay healthy. And if we stay healthy and find creative ways to move along, what is it, Spirit Guides, you see for us in the present? What is it you see for us in the present? Having followed the directions that were given us, what does the present come to remind us? And it is falling on the floor. It is grief. Okay. Grief. What's grief's message for us for Monday? Okay. Grief as an energy comes to remind us that it's time for the healing process to move forward. That missing a situation or someone, being afraid, okay, there's a legend. Let's talk about the legend. Penelope meets Pickle, the puppy. when she is at college. They go through everything together. When the day comes much later for Mother Earth to call Pickle home, he dies in Penelope's arms. Her friends are hard on her, suggesting that she should get over the pet's death. Penelope knows she loves Pickle deeply and is simply in grief. Loving Pickle was worth every moment of sadness. When she is ready, she will love again. Inspiration. Penelope and Pickle remind us that what we reveal, we can heal. Give yourself time. You will love again. If you honor your pain, it will change your life. Love, commitment, and vulnerability. Okay. Well, we're musing along, and in our toolbox is ability to be balanced. It is not, it's not stagnant. It has ebbs and flows, that ability to be balanced. And we have losses, we have gains. And when we're ready, we'll move on. I'm telling you right now, for me, today was to be my bilateral knee surgery. Was I excited about it? I had made a decision. It was, 6 months coming. 6 months of preparation. All to be told, no, you stay in pain. Well, there's a certain amount of grief that comes with that. But digging through my toolbox, I am reminded that balance is key. And that I don't want to be in any more pain than I already am. So there's an amount of joy that comes with knowing I am able to walk today and not totally dependent. But there's also an amount of sadness with the thought that in 2 months or so, I was going to be able to walk a lot better and with a whole lot less pain. Well, Spirit said maybe and no. Okay. Like everybody else, I don't like no. Not too fond of maybe. But I'm grateful that for me, grief is usually relatively fleeting. And if I stay balanced and prioritize the things that are important, after being told no, maybe and wait, the grief won't stay too long. So, moving forward to the end of this reading, we're looking for an everyday miracle. What would an everyday miracle look like with our muse in place, with our ability to balance in place, and the recognition that grief is not to be long-lived. It is there to remind us of the other side, the joys we had with a decision that we made, even though it might not be something that came to fruition. Just being able to make a decision gives you some sense, or gives me some sense of enjoyment and stability in that I know which way I'm going. And when spirit does not agree, grief reminds me that I'm not in charge. And it's okay. So the everyday miracle, thank you for this Monday, March 23rd, 2020, is I feel the love of God within me now. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Whoa. Okay, now, I think I need to read that again. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Okay. Well, when we start these readings, I call upon my spirit guides, knowing that they are there. I call upon my ancestors, knowing that they are there. I call upon the Holy Spirit through me, as me, knowing that it is there. I call upon the Ascended Masters, knowing that they are always there and available, and looking forward to being of assistance. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. Because a lot of times we look for that in human beings, and human beings fall short. They're not going to always be there. One of my best descriptions for love is be there. One who is there. And you never know what that looks like. But you know what it feels like. So, if I open up the doors and take a deep look at ways in which I am blocking the love that's around me, recognizing them is the first step toward removing them. And maybe you've been hurt before. We've all been traumatized in major ways and have oftentimes many micro traumas on a regular basis. This whole shelter in place and we will all get the bug and all this nonsense we got going on right now is a daily micro trauma. Whether it's the news, the latest, how am I out of control? What are they gonna do? All of that's too much. But in this time of less busyness, it could easily be a call for opening up spaces for more love in your life. What would that look like? A space for more love. Sounds like to me a space where I spend more time with those I call upon for these readings, and call upon them daily as I move in the world for guidance, protection. That's why they're there. This is my message for March the 23rd, Monday, 2020. Find creative ways to spend your time. Of course, there's some grief in the loss of anything. So we have been pushed in a way that would have us feel like maybe we've lost some freedom. Maybe we've lost some control over our lives for right now. But what we've gained is time to recognize how we block the love in our lives. Hurt isn't there to be a banner. It isn't there to be a guidepost. Maybe sometimes it is a guidepost, but it's not there to be a constant companion. It's just there to show you what wasn't working. And so is grief. So in due time, we will let it go and learn to embrace our new normal, whatever that looks like. Let it be in balance, and let's do it while looking for the little things that can bring us joy. Namaste, and have the best Monday of your choosing.